Hello and welcome, and today we are playing another Game Gear game. Well, I'm actually playing it on the Master System. This is I believe, a fan-made version that is plays on the Master System. I like people to see my screen more, so that's what we're doing. But yeah, it's been a while since my last recording session of games, so I've decided to pick up where I left off, which was last Sonic Chaos, and now we are playing. Drumroll. I mean, you can really see from the title, but it's Sonic Triple Trouble. And in Japan, this game is called Sonic and Tails 2, but here it's called Sonic Triple Trouble because there are three threats here. I guess three troubles, you could say. Also, yes, you could play as Sonic and Tails just like in the previous game. One thing I would like to add is that Tails feels a lot better to play in this game than in Sonic Chaos. His flying is not as terrible. But anywho, let's get into the game. It has, the normal Sonic stuff. Sonic has some spring shoes that I just wasted immediately after getting them. But to be honest, they're not really that useful. So, if you're wondering how to get the Chaos Emeralds in this game, because, every game has to have Chaos Emeralds and special stages, the way they work in this game is you get 50 rings, and you have to find a special Chaos Emerald box, which is located in different spots in every stage. They're luckily not too, hidden. I used a video guide to find them, but they're in pretty easy spots to memorize. After watching the video, I kind of had it down. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I did keep messing up the spin dash jump, though. Something I will say about Sonic Triple Trouble, I don't know if it was like this in Sonic Chaos. It's been a while since I played that. Anyways, here's the Chaos Emerald thing. I don't know if it's been a while since I played that, but Sonic feels really weird to control. I don't know what's about it. I just did not like controlling Sonic in this game at all. I'm being honest. Anywho, here's the special stages. Each special stage is different, so we're not going to be getting the same type of special stages. The way it works in this one is you have to find the exit, which is pretty easy. Just use that bread spring there to come up here, and you're pretty much done with it. And there's a part down here, but it's fine. You could collect them more time if you think you need more time, but honestly, you get one right here, and it's fine. You'll be fine. This is definitely a pretty easy one. The second one's also really easy, just kind of annoying. You'll see. Also, something unique to Sonic Triple Trouble is that Sonic can re-curl into a ball after a spring jump, which is really nice. Also, here's Fang! He's the new character of this game. He's a treasure hunter hired by Dr. Eggman. And as you can see here, he's not very good at doing his job of protecting the Chaos Emeralds. So yeah, pretty much the plot of this game, Knuckles, Eggman, and Fang are working together. Why is Knuckles working together? Eggman apparently tricks him, is what I'm reading about this, but it doesn't really matter. All that matters is that we have three things to deal with, which is Fang, Knuckles, and Eggman. There's also an 16-bit version of this game, which is a fan game. I highly recommend checking it out after this video. I don't think I'll do a Let's Play of it, maybe in the far, far future if I'm done with all these games, but yeah, no. You can look at that. You can even see the differences. It has very different. Also, the rocket boots are back. Isn't that neat? They're just as useless, I'm being totally honest. I kind of wasted them there, but I'm trying to collect 50 rings for this next Chaos Emerald. So I'm really trying not to miss too many rings. But yeah, I do really like how Sonic can curl into a ball again after jumping off a spring. I kind of wish every mainline game had that. It's such a nice quality of life that I'm surprised it never stuck around. But maybe in the future. Hopefully they look back at this game and think, oh, maybe we should finally add that. Also, just like Sonic Chaos, while the stages aren't as short as Sonic Chaos, I would say, the stages are pretty short. They're not too big. Also, Sonic still has that little rock skipping thing over the water. And it's nice for the bit you can use it. Also, here's the next Chaos Emerald, our second one. Since I did tell you each special stage was different, this one's like the usual type of special stage you would expect in a Sonic game. just collect 80 rings, that's pretty much it. I'll be totally honest, this is my first time doing the special stages in this recording. I messed up on a couple, which you won't see what happened there, but this one I did first try. I don't know if there's a time limit or if it's literally just collect 80 rings. I mean, there might be an end to it, but you can see I'm missing a lot of rings, and I'll be fine. Yeah, I was just missing a bunch. It was bad. It's because the plane sprite is so big, I can't tell if like when it's gonna be in the middle or in the bottom. So I don't know. I just hate how big the plane sprite is. I never like when these games make it so where you have to pretty much kind of guess where it is in the 3D plane, but it's a 2D game with sprites, so it's really hard to tell. I don't like it at all. Also, hitting those things does not take away your rings like you would expect, like from Sonic 2. They just slow you down. They just stun you pretty much. They don't slow you down, they just stun you. But yeah, after you get the 80 rings, you get transported to the Chaos Emerald room. Oh look, it's Fang! Let's see what he has this time. Oh, a bouncer. We've seen a lot of these before. Yeah, I'm pretty much just balancing on his head at this point. Also, if you're wondering why sometimes the right side or left side of the screen looks weird, it's just a Master System thing. And yeah, so don't mind that when that happens. Yeah, you see there. Yeah, it's just kind of the issue with playing this game on the Master System and it being like a fan like version of it. But we got our second Chaos Emerald. This game does the thing again where we only have 6 Chaos Emeralds. We're just gonna pretend Sonic 2 and 3 and the rest of the series don't exist. These Game Gear games really like 6 Chaos Emeralds, so we're sticking with that. Also, for this video, I greatly shortened the time in, like, I guess the loading screens, you would say. I kept these little title cards because I think they're really cute. But I try to cut down as much of the loading times because there's a lot of black and white screens where you're just waiting. And I was looking back at the footage and I was like, oh my god, these are annoying. Anywho, just like the other Game Gear games, the third act is pretty much just not a final boss, it's just a boss on its own. This one's pretty easy. What I recommend for this part is when you hit on the spring, you make sure to recurl into a ball. And yeah, just do that. Just make sure you recurl, because you will take damage, obviously, if you just try to ram into them. So yeah, that's our first boss. And hey look, it's Knuckles! Oh my god! Just like in Sonic 3, he's trolling us. I think this game came out around Sonic 3's release, so that's why it's very similar to that, with Knuckles being kind of a troll. Anyways, we're on the second zone, which is Sunset Park, which has mine carts and stuff. It's a fun zone. I have nothing wrong. The boss is not... I don't like the boss of the zone at all. But you have these fun mine carts. I suppose. I don't know. A lot of the... You know, I'll be totally honest, I don't really like these Game Gear games. I like Sonic 2 8-bit. Sonic 1 8-bit was alright. I had an alright time. But all I'm gonna say is, I am really happy that this is the last platformer Game Gear game I have to play. The reason why there was such a big delay between upload between Chaos and Triple Trouble is I really didn't want to have to record this game, if I'm being totally honest. These Game Gear games I really don't care about. You're probably wondering, then why are you doing them? Well, it's kind of a part of the marathon. Kind of have to. Because, you know, it's been a while since I played these games, so why not play them again after a long time. Anyways, this special stage is also one of the ones where you just gotta make it to the end. This part made me realize how much I don't like how Sonic controls in this game. I don't know what it's wrong. I can't tell if he's slippery or heavy, but I just don't like it at all. Like in any other Sonic game, I could easily do this. But in this game, I was just struggling. I feel like I'm on ice sometimes. I don't know. I just don't like this game's controls. I've never had this much issue with the Game Gear Sonic game controls, but I don't know. I better watch my mouth. I think people usually like this Game Gear game the most. time for the invisible blocks. Yeah, there's not much to say about this special stage. It's pretty much just make it to the end. Slopes still work as weird as they have. Slopes will never work correctly in these Game Gear games, so just expect that. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, they kind of launch you out of it? I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, there's Fang! Well, I hear his theme, but there he is. This is probably one of the easiest Fang fights, besides the first one where he blows himself up. And that's it! just 3 hits. Alright. You know what? I'm not complaining. That's our 3rd Chaos Emerald. We're pretty much halfway there with these special stages. You only need 2 more special stages. Just like in the other 8-bit games, at least Sonic 2 8-bits. And Chaos. I think Sonic Chaos also did it. How did I not? I literally played that game not too long ago. Anyways, final boss gives you the final Chaos Emerald, which is the 6th one. Not the 7th, as you would expect, but anyways. I was kind of hoping that this game did the mechanic. It's time for Act 2. But I was kind of hoping this game did the thing that Sonic Chaos, where if you get the special stage, you could just beat the stage. I mean, okay, maybe I don't want that, but I think I just don't want to play more of these Game Gear games. Oh, goodness me. There's so many Game Gear games up ahead. Time to... Here's a good section with the rocket shoes. I could just blast past this area. I should avoid that red spring. That very trolly place spring. And you'll find the next Chaos Emerald right here. Ooh. Yeah, they ran out of ideas, so like, you know what, let's do another plain one. But this time the background's black. I had an easier time with this one, I believe. I mean, it's because I got used to the other one, I guess. So, once again, it's not very hard. I'm missing a lot of rings, you'll see. And I still get the Chaos Emerald, so don't stress about it too much. Yeah, just collect all the rings. Sonic Advance will have like a special stage kind of like this, and I don't like it there either. It's a bit easier though, I think. For some reason it feels like you move so slow in this. But the plane is so damn slow at moving side, up, down. It's bad, it's really bad. I would love to showcase Tails in this game, but if I'm being totally honest, I didn't want to record another playthrough of this game. I swear I'll make extra videos with showing off more stuff. You know, I was very close to just making an extra video instead of playing this game. It's not a bad game, I just really don't want to play these Game Gear games. But hey, I'm here to help you if you need help with this game. I show all the Chaos Emeralds. Time for the next boss fight with Fang. See, with this one, I kept hitting him, but I'm pretty sure you don't even have to hit him in this fight. You'll see why. But I'm just tanking this damage, because the ring doesn't shoot further away from you like in the... Yeah, there you go, he blows himself up. Yeah, Fang's not very good at his job. But yeah, unlike the other Sonic games where the more you get hit, the more the ring, like, goes out of you, in this game it just exits in the same, like, area, so you can just keep picking it up really easily. And, you know what? I'm not complaining, I'm not complaining. But we're almost done with these damn Chaos Emeralds. We have one last special stage. Ooh. I actually do like how this transitions to Act 3. The boss fight. What I will say is I don't like this section at all. It is very boring. I mean, it was cool. I forgot this was in the game when I was playing. I was like, oh, that was kind of cool. Also, if you look at the left of the screen there, so you can see some of the messiness of the Master System port. And it just being on the Master System. It was like this for all the other versions too, not even just this fan-made version. I actually don't know why that's the cause. If somehow anyone's watching this knows why some Master System games have that weird line of just like that, like Sonic 1 and 2 8-bit did, I would love to know, honestly. I doubt anyone watching this would know, but you know, I'm curious nonetheless. But yeah, this is just a long running auto-scroller My favorite. This is like the Sonic 3 bombing sequence, but if it was boring as hell. Oh, no! Okay, I wasn't prepared for the boss fight. Like I said, I was kind of blind reading this game for this Let's Play. I did practice a bit, I'll tell you that. Very easy boss, though. It just caught me off guard, okay? I can't believe I died to that, though. It's such an easy boss fight. Time for the jungle, and time for us to get our last Chaos Emerald. It also has these annoying things from Sonic CD. I hate these things so much. Why do they have to bring them here? They're also in Sonic Mania, but they're actually really fun at this stage they are, which is really nice. Also, I hate when these Game Gear games do it. I feel like the Game Gear games are the only ones that do this, where like Sonic isn't tall enough to grab the rings here. Like they're perfectly just high enough for him not to grab it while running. I don't know why they do that sometimes, but it really annoys me. And this Chaos Emerald box is somewhere you kind of wouldn't expect, if I'm being totally honest. You usually expect it on the higher paths, but no, it's right down here. But do not hit the box when you don't have 50 rings. You'll just break it and, well, nothing will happen. I had that happen when I was practicing. I was like, oh yeah, I need rings. Yeah, you can easily just get rings here, and then boom. Just go to the box and then break it, and then final special stage time. I hated this one. It took me so long to understand how it worked. This is terrible for a blind read. Not a blind read, it just punishes you for not knowing ahead of time what things were. I'll explain it as we go, but pretty much just follow the path I'm going if you want an easier time. Because, my god, this took me a lot of trial and error, I will say. So for this next section coming up, make sure you don't... oops, you gotta climb up this first. I was getting a little ahead of myself. I memorized these spots pretty well. I was kind of tired of the special stage by now. Make sure you aren't rolling into a ball. Stay standing and go to where that waterfall is. You want to make sure you're standing around there. I know it's kind of annoying with this. And do not break that below you. You will mess that up. And you will die. You won't die, but you'll exit the special stage. Anyways, for this one, make sure not to jump onto the boxes, but use the springs to get onto them. And that's pretty much it. You won't know that like when you first play though. Like how are you supposed to know? Let me not jump on these things I normally break. I don't know. You have to use the spring. That's so weird. This is the only special stage I feel like you can like die a lot in. Not die, but you know, lose your attempt. Also, here's Fang and his final attempt to stop us from getting the Chaos Emerald. He's not very smart. I'll be honest, for the first couple seconds of this boss, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Alright, so what you're supposed to do is wait for him to drill onto the floor and just... Yep, just dig him into the ground. Bye-bye, Fang. Yeah, it took me a bit to realize what I was supposed to do, if I'm being totally honest. I felt a bit like an idiot not practicing these special stages more, but anyways, that's our last Chaos Emerald! Woohoo! Now we can just play the game normally. Thankfully. I don't really like doing these special stages. I feel like I'm being really negative this Let's Play. Let me see what I like about this game. I mean, I kind of already did. I like the roll thing. I like the sprite. I like Sonic's sprite in this game. It looks good, it looks good. I like, the music's alright. I hate the zone. God damn it, I'm being negative again. But I really do hate this zone. Purely because of those bouncing balls. They're so annoying. At least the next zone is a lot better. I actually really like the next zone. I will say that. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't die there, apparently that's mud. I didn't realize that when I was first playing. I was like, how did I live? I mean, I'm not complaining, but how am I living? It's mud. Look at cool Sonic's signpost there. Ah, he's so cool. Get me out of this jungle. Interesting that we went back to a jungle. Last time we saw a jungle was in Sonic 1 8-bit. So, I mean, Angel Island doesn't. Does Angel Island count as a jungle? Like the first... I don't know. Anyway. There's also boosters here. Not very common in this game, but there are sometimes boosters there, which it's nice. Nice to go a little bit faster. Get to the end of the act a lot quicker. It's nice, it's nice. Here's the spring power-up again I use. I was trying to see how it worked. I could have just jumped out of it, but I don't know. I don't really like that power-up. It feels really useless. I could see it having more flow and being a fun power-up, but as it is, it's not very good. I was just trying to go up there. This thing kept bouncing me down. I'm glad the slopes somewhat work in this game. They're a lot better than Sonic 1 8-bit. They have improved, I will say that. As these games have gone out, they have improved. And I do like that. Time for the boss! This boss isn't gonna be too bad. It caught me off guard my first time, I won't lie though. You'll see why. It did get me a bit. If I'm being totally honest. Oh no! The first part's really easy. You just hit it and it keeps bouncing in that same area. I don't know why. So if you can keep up the timing, then if you just keep hitting him like this, which I was pretty much doing till right now, but you know, I was still kind of wrecking his shit. Oh, I got hit. Anyways, for this phase, he drops a bunch of fires from the ceiling. A bunch of fireballs? I don't know what these are. Parts of his body? I don't know. But just avoid them. You don't have to do anything besides just avoiding them. I lost my one ring though, so I was kind of scared if I'm being honest. But I made it out alive, thankfully. Oh no, it's Knuckles! Oh damn. What's it with him and having fire? Okay, Robotnik Winter. You see, I actually really like this zone. This zone I had a great time. Besides the skateboarding being cool, you don't get to use it much. At least I didn't get to. I'm pretty sure you can hold on to it longer than I did there. But this zone just had a nice flow to it that I kind of liked, so... it's probably one of my favorite zones from the game, if I'm being totally honest. It has a nice flow to it, and I'm a big fan of that. I just like snow levels in games. They're very pretty to look at. Snow is very nice to look at, so I never complain when I'm in a snow level too much. Also, I don't know why I was trying really hard to get this life. I don't need this life, but I just wanted it. If you want it, just hold back on the stick a bit, and then yeah, there you go. I say with this hold back on the stick, but I'm not playing with an analog stick. I play with a D-pad. I'm not a freak. Shit. You can play with an analog stick. It's fine. I'll just look at you a little weird, but it's fine. I remember watching my friend play Touhou Luna Nights. I don't know if any of you guys have seen that game. But I watched my friend play that game with the analog stick, and it was very cursed. I didn't like it, to be honest. That used to be me though. I used to play when I used to I used to play a lot of old games on my Wii U as a kid. Yes, I was a little kid when the Wii U was out. I know, pretty crazy. But anyways, I used to play a lot of games with that, and I used to use the stick instead of the D-pad, and I was insane for that. But now, I've become a D-pad warrior when it comes to 2D games. Okay, not a warrior, I won't fight for it. You can play with whatever you want. But, yeah, I just think D-pad's more comfortable. Especially for a bunch of games that I play, like some Touhou. Which is a series I would love to show off on this channel someday, but don't know how to quite make that into a video yet, because I can't. I feel like the Touhou games don't really fit the Let's Play format very much, the way they're played and stuff. But maybe I'll make a Touhou video. I actually do really want to do, speaking of like games I want to Let's Play, I do want to do a Mega Man like marathon too, like along with Sonic. I don't know when, but that is something I would really like to do in the future. I've been replaying some of the games, and I'm like, wow, I would really love to record these for my channel, because I feel like some people would really like to see them. And if no one would like to see them, I would like to just, once again, have a catalog of my Let's Plays just in one place, be proud of, you know. I'm very proud of my Let's Plays, so... It'd be nice to do Mega Man as well. Ooh. It's time for the boss fight. Which is a pretty easy boss fight, I won't lie. Getting up to it might get you killed though, be very careful. These penguins are kind of kicking my ass. The slope is so steep that spin dashing doesn't really work, so I don't know what to do besides spamming jump. Oh, here's the big bird. What are the Game Gear's fascination, Game Gear game's fascination with bird, like, bosses? I feel like we've had one in every game. I could be wrong, but I feel like we do in every single game. But just like that, it's a pretty easy boss. I like Sonic's little idle animation there. I didn't realize that was him doing an idle. I thought that was part of the cutscene. I felt kind of stupid letting him stand there for a bit. Oh, god damn it, 2 again. This is the 3rd time! Anywho, that's it for this part. I'll see y'all in part 2.